Well, we're back home, kids. There it is. Hi, Molly. Good girl. You're a good dog. Okay. There I am. There's all my junk. What a mess. My mom and dad got me this creeper. Super cool. Got some extra carpet. Welder. That's the Cola crank. My old tack. This has nothing to do with it. Okay. I was going to make this video about the other thing about my lessons learned thing. And what it was is basically the ignition is what I told you about up here somewhere. Where is it? Okay, that's a Comp 9000. Up there in the back is, hold please, I'll go get it. All right, we're back. So this is, you're in the sun. This is an Excel dual point. I was running it in this car with this blower for a long time. Made it about 10,000 miles. And if you can see in there real close, you'll see that the points are, see that little fabric follower? It's got lots of grease in it and stuff like that. There's a block. I don't know if you can make it out on the other one, but see that other follower right there? It's on the right set of points. That little tiny tab, right? Come on, focus, focus. It's basically opposite of what this is. There's a little tiny tab there. See there's an air gap right there? If you guys can make that out. That's because this is a new set of points and this is a different set of points. In the old days, those used to be made out of like Bakelite. And they ran on the points cam right there. And if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it, these points do not open and close anymore. Probably can't see it, it's going past the point. They don't open and close. The reason is because the new set of points aren't Bakelite anymore, they're plastic. And plastic wears out really fast. So I bought this distributor, I bought a new set of points for it because the thing was running. And whether you know it or not, every time you lose, say your point gap drops, every thousandth of an inch is 3 degrees of timing retarded. So as you lose dwell, what that means is the points are not opening far enough, and so you're getting a lot of voltage into the coil, and you're building a big field, but it's not staying open long enough to induce a big enough spark, and so your timing actually retards. And I could tell this car was losing its timing. It was getting slower and slower. It started dieseling when I'd shut it off. That's what was going on. It didn't make any sense to me. And what I had to do is I'd have to get out there and adjust the points all the time. And so I thought my points cam was wearing out. And it's a 40-year-old distributor. I thought it was getting rough. So I bought myself this brand new, I mean, you could tell this thing is brand new, out of the box, brand new Chevy distributor. Yeah, I locked it out and all sorts of stuff, playing around with different things. But the same thing happened here. If I spin this around, you'll see those points don't open either. Because these points, brand new points on a brand new distributor, made out of plastic, very same thing. So I had the same problem there. My brand new distributor lasted 500 miles before I kept grabbing this adjuster here and adjusting dwell through you know how the cap has a little door? That's why I bought this, because I wanted to try and manipulate the timing curve with this and here, and I bought a MSD boost retard box, MSD 6AL with a boost retard, because I wanted to see if I could, for every pound of boost, I could adjust 3 degrees of timing out of it, because I'm running this on 87 octane and I'm making like 6 pounds of boost, and I didn't want to hurt this, because detonation, never on a supercharger. You don't want that, because you'll break a ringland. It's ugly. Just don't do it. It's not good. And so I was trying to use that thing to manipulate it. Well, you can't do that when your point gap keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It's fine you don't have one, but it still barely ran even though it was breaking. So that was the first thing I realized. Points just aren't made the way they used to be. They're plastic instead of Bakelite, the follower. And it doesn't matter how much you grease them, they just don't last. And the reality is, come to think of it, look at it. How many people are actually running points anymore? A couple of cars that go on parade routes, like, are they really going to get 500 miles? Are they going to run for hours and hours and hours upon end? with points? No, they're not. So, you know, when someone makes a new distributor like this, they're pretty much making it for a car that's just going to fire up and look original and have the original guts, but not really be reliable like they used to be. Too many people are doing electronics or points conversion, and I'll admit it. I ended up buying a distributor for this that was a Chevy distributor that someone had put MSD, just a trigger in. You can buy the replacement trigger, so it basically has a huge magnet and a reluctor wheel, and it's locked out. There's no advance, and that's in a stock Chevy distributor. So I'm running this stock Chevy cap and under the wire coil. It looks like a stock points distributor in it, but they blocked off the vacuum advance. It's blocked out, and I have it running. I set everything by ear. I don't really know where it is. It's probably around 30, 28 to 30, somewhere in there. And then I can take out like 3 degrees for every, you know, for every PSI it takes 3 degrees out. Or I'm taking out like 1.5 right now because I'm kind of conservative. And the carbs aren't running really rich. They're kind of lean, and I'm not trying to set this thing. This thing's not set on stun or kill or anything. It's set on fun. Yes, it'll smoke the tires. Yes, it still spins to, I put a 7,000 chip in it because, as you guys know, it would bounce off the 8,000. When it hit 7,800, I could feather it. So I figured to make it live longer, 7,000 was safe. So that's what's in this thing now. MSD 6AL, boost timing, adjustable knob, and an MSD guts in a that's locked out in a points distributor. Works pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I wish I knew about MSD grids and stuff like that, because I would really like to build myself a timing curve at a certain RPM so I could have it come in sooner. Because I feel like I'm giving up some drivability miles per gallon. Speaking of which, today I was, playing with it and doing some burnouts. I put like 89 miles on it total, but when I checked it gas station to gas station, because I did fix the speedo and everything else in this, and if you're real observant, you'll see a bucket seat there and a bucket seat there and a roll bar. Yeah, it's got 65 Nova SS buckets in it. The M22 is back in it. That 5-speed, out of here. I'm actually gonna rebuild it and put it in my buddy Don's pickup. It's got a 9-inch in it with aluminum center section with 370 gears and a helical gear posi. And let me tell you, this thing goes down the road like, if I put in neutral, it is like glass. It flies down the road. I have to be on the brakes all the time because it'll do like 80 coasting down the hill. So if I keep it in fourth and everything else, it runs really good. Anyway, that's where we are. This thing cruised right along. I'll put in a video today. I was at my buddy Doug's place today. We just got his 56 210. You might have seen on Instagram. We converted it over from a, oh man, that's a long story. They did a really bad job. It's a nice car. It was a frame off a long time ago, probably in the 80s sometime. Really nice car. It had, somebody threw a 307 in it and a turbo 350, but they just cobbled up a transmission mount and used the stock motor mounts in the front. So we put side mounts on it and a new transmission cross member and stuck an M21 in it. And it has I think it's probably got 336 gears or something. But it's a neat looking car. And today we took it out and we took it down the hill for the first time. First time he's really driven it, and we drove it down to go get a safety. So I'll attach a bunch of little videos of that today on this so you can see it as well. But we're home safe and sound. Today it averaged 13 miles to the gallon. I actually checked it exactly. Getting my speedo is like within like a half a mile to a mile an hour. I checked it with a GPS on this here phone, and I did a little burnout maybe. Yeah, I did. I just smoked them really good, and I still averaged 13. So it's getting right now with the tune on it. It's getting somewhere around between 12 and 14. If I drive it really, really nice, it'll get 16. I've had 17.3 with it, but not with the 370s and the M22. I think my best is probably around 15 with it like that. So we'll see. I'll see you guys later. I'll make some more videos. I'll make another, because now it's starting to get fun again. Now I don't have any more headaches. But see you kids later. Molly, you ready? Ready to play? All right, let's go play. Okay, go. Yeah. This, kids, This is why I love my job right here. Cruising around on my 5.7 barefoot. Speedo works, look at that. So is my other tack. Following my buddy in his 56, going down to get it registered. Actually safety check, but that thing didn't run and drive until a few days ago. Now it's got a Muncie 4-speed and a little small block, and I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? Oh, he's goofing off. Anyway, that's what we're doing. We're heading down. We're gonna go, I don't know, get this thing safety. Rearview mirror, look at that. Yeah, hey, there I am. How's it going? Oh, can you see me? There I am. All right, hey. We're gonna follow him down the hill. Look at the island. We're heading down that way. We're gonna go downtown there. Go get this thing safety and have ourselves a blast. Gosh, that's cool. Put the M22 back in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, look at this 56. There's the ocean. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, having ourselves a good time. Cruising along. It's my favorite view coming down this island right here. Coming down Maui. I get to see the ocean. We're way up high here. Get to see the coast. My favorite view. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's another island in the back. So that one that you can see remotely by there, that is the end of Maui coming around. And then just in the distance is the other island. It's the island of Molokai. And you can just barely make it out over that 56. Pretty cool. Wait till we get around this corner and you'll get to see some more cool stuff. Well, I mean, to me it's cool. The ocean. Oh look, smoking out of one bank. Yeah, D-cell. That's what happens when you got yourself an old 5.6 with an old motor. Just got done sticking the 4-barrel on it off a 265. It has a bored out 265, or better known as a 307. But it looks like a 265. Oh yeah, look at that. 122, got my super shifter in there. Ooh, here we go. Love that sound. Love the sound of that blower, belt, and then M22 at the same time. Oh, turn signal. Here we go. Changing lanes. Look at that island. Man, that's hot. Love it. Sorry about the wind. That 56 is cool. Totally living the dream. Cruise along at, what are we doing, 45, 50 now. This speedo is accurate by like a mile an hour, maybe a half a mile an hour. I tested it against GPS. Works pretty good. 56 is rolling right along. Where are we at? 25 out there. Up 2250. That's 48, something like that. This is the view right here. If you were riding with me, this is what you'd see. Going in to get the safety check. This guy loves hot rods. Good old Glenn.